Nothing has gone wrong in your world. That means your world, your internal world, who you are, who you were meant to become, and also the external world, meaning the world that we are experiencing. We just come to understand it later. You come to understand who you are, you come to understand how you contribute to the world's condition, and then we evolve. We won't always do that, and we probably won't even believe it because I didn't believe it. See, that was the message that I received last year on this date, but it did something else too. And then it led me to a live session, a live channeling session that was held on November 1st of 2024, and it said how voting changed humanity forever. And that will make more sense to you, especially as you look at the United States and you look at the rest of the world, because Wilhelm has given us all of that information. We never know what our lives are going to become because we're really unlimited beings. We just have to decide if we're going to take the next step. Sometimes we don't always do that. I didn't do it either. But that was purposeful for you because I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't supposed to until now. Because most people wouldn't have understood it and wouldn't have believed it, and most people haven't believed it. You can go to my YouTube channel and you'll see the last few years where I've done so many videos talking about what was going on, and no one would watch because it didn't make sense. And it didn't make sense to me either because I didn't know what I had developed. Sometimes we can develop skills and abilities, and sometimes they come about when we're moving through times of stress or fear sometimes. Then we find something. But that something has always been there. It's always been within us. We just didn't understand it. And then we can kind of figure it out. That's the same thing with us individually and also as a civilization. And so what I was given through Wilhelm was a way for all of humankind to evolve, to live the lives they were supposed to have. That's why nothing has gone wrong in your world. The only thing that happens is we won't believe it. And that's come through so many times. And so when you see the message, and I'll leave a link so you can look at it, and it explains what was going on then. That was a year ago. But then they said, now we have a session. That was on November 1st, which was another new moon. I've never studied astrology or know anything about the changes of the planets and all of that, except everything Wilhelm has given us has been aligned. And that explains why the work that they gave us causes any person to heal. And that's something that I didn't know either. Because it was only recently revealed that what Wilhelm was doing was accessing this information from the quantum field. That's why you can go to Any Advice for Today, look at the messages, and you will see that they will start in 2008, and there will be a theme there that will be for you, meaning that we each understand things a bit at a time over linear time, and then collectively as a civilization we do the same thing, and then we change. And as you listen to the recording from November 1st, because I'll put a link here, it'll all make sense because it was told to us. I didn't remember it. That's the other thing I want you to understand. This is not me. Wilhelm gave me all of this information. It was completely organized. I couldn't have known this because it was a new skill that was developed that we've never seen before. That made it really challenging for me and for others to accept it. No one could understand, and not even my family, friends, all of these years. And all of the things that I've done, I didn't know. I was just following. I was following that intuition, which you have the same thing. But my life was meant to bring in this work so people could thrive, so that our world could change, so that we could have the kind of lives we want to have. And I've been given that work. But I stopped myself as well. But I'm putting this out today because I wanted you to have this information and to hear that session because as of tomorrow I'm making huge changes because we all hold back. And I'm saying I'll be 75. In this video, you'll see they were talking about me at 74, still performing miracles. But now, in a couple of weeks, I'll be 75. That's going to be different. But I'm going in the other direction. We could all do that. The world could do that if we could believe in ourselves. But I'll leave the information because I want you to believe in yourself because that's the changes I will be making. And I'm so thrilled the people in my work in the program, I love working with them because what we do together is work through the blockages, work through any difficulties, because each person has something they're meant to do. And that's what we want to find. And then that changes everything. And that's why nothing has gone wrong in your world. Please enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time here, please share it with others. I will give you so much more. See you soon.